welcome to the party. My name is AJ.
Hello guys, this is Lex. Welcome back to another video. Well, what do we have today, AJ?
So real quick, let's see what we can the breaking story is President Trump being indicted. Supposedly he's going to surrender himself from his Mar-a-Lago estate and go to New York, where Alan Bragg's the attorney that has put 34 felony charges on Donald Trump. It's big news. Uh, this week is just beginning and it seems interesting already.
It is a big deal knowing that Donald Trump, you know, a former US president is going through this, but he plead no, he pleaded not guilty, which I think that was expected from Donald Trump.
Yeah. So, as a citizen, watching a president go to jail for counts of things that are not deemed as big felonies, but it's called Class E felonies, which is like the lowest level of felonies. Do you think they are basically trying to find reasons for him not to run for presidency again?
He, is Trump is not. I don't really. He's not my favorite, but in this case, I think it's just too much a big deal of what they're trying to do with him. Uh, I know New York is one of the states that is very difficult. You just can take $1 from the government, IRS, and that's what they're trying to do. They're going back and make sure because Donald Trump, I guess he lie on documents of his businesses and profit and expenses, and that's where his problem comes from. But I think it has something to do with it. To answer your question, it might be something that is they're trying to prevent him from running again. I just think that I think this is gonna benefit Donald Trump at the end. It's something that's gonna benefit him. And if in case Republicans don't want to support Donald Trump, I think Donald Trump is gonna run as an independent. I think that's one of the things that might happen, probably, because you just don't know what's going to happen at this point with these two parties that we have. But yeah, to answer your question, I think it's out of place. I think they going to is whatever they're trying to do with him is harsh.
Okay, so under New York law, basically what they have to prove is that was these felonies done with intent to conceal or commit a crime. So that's what they're gonna have to go through the process to prove that it was he legitly trying to do all this. Um, and you gotta put it into consideration that the Dems were they impeached Trump twice actually for in his presidency, and he still beat it. And basically I think they're trying to find every possibility to make this guy not go with not go through the presidency. And that may backfire if these evidences aren't strong, and it might even make him a more bigger figure than he already is. He's like this news is international. Everyone's talking about it. So right now he's like the most famous man on the planet.
But this here might be a problem, and whatever Donald Trump is going through right now, it might make him stronger. But that's going to be a problem. Let's say let's just go ahead and dream a little bit right now. Let's say Donald Trump runs for president and he wins. He's gonna be Donald Trump is gonna become a liability to this country because of the things he's been through right now. Meaning that he's gonna be full of anger and he's gonna be chasing people who got him through this process. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm trying to say. I think
Uh,
mentally he's gonna be damaged to where he's gonna just go ahead and not maybe do the best work he could as a president because he's gonna be too busy chasing people who are against him right now.
well, I mean, if I was in Donald Trump's position, I wouldn't be chasing the people that are causing this. I would chase the people that are basically behind this. It helps us as a whole nation because if one party is basically doing nepotism, that's not right. It's supposed to be justice for all, and we'll see as this trial moves forward. So if the news and the evidence is not strong enough to put him through jail, and if the justice system is righteous and Donald Trump gets out scot-free, I think what's going to happen is it's going to like make the Republican Party very, very united. And I don't think he's going to go and be an independent because that's going to be a hard fought battle. And I don't think that's going to work out. But I think what's going to happen is that, it's going to unite the Republican Party and they're all going to, basically have a big turnout of voters that are all going to go vote for Donald Trump and putting this live across the nation where, things aren't going to be hidden and stuff like that. All the evidences are going to be coming out. It's major pressure for both sides, whether you're attorney Braggs or Donald Trump. So it's going to be very, very interesting to watch and go through because this has never happened in the history of the United States.
Right. But also, it's getting difficult to believe the political system in this country right now. You just don't know how far they would take it to make us believe that they are correct. They're doing the right thing for the country. It's becoming harder to do that. People don't really believe on either Republicans or Democrats uh, because they act like they're right and the other party is not. And in this, it was supposed to work that way. This is a very powerful nation, and what they need to do is get together, work together for the people. But that's not happening, and that is a problem.
Yeah, there is major division going forward with Trump. There's always going to be two sides. So I mean, if there was a candidate that would likely get my vote, I think it would be DeSantis. But moving forward with that, another breaking news is that Stormy Daniels' case got dismissed, where she was not granted uh, the win, and she has to pay Trump $120,000. So that was another Trump win, which this guy does left and right. I don't think he loses, so it's going to be very interesting to see. I'm pretty sure his legal team has a lot of hardcore backup, because this guy is he was the president of the United States, and I don't think he's going to go down that easy.
Well, if they do, if his attorneys have evidence, I hope they use it because that's what this country is supposed to be about, proofs. And you're
Yeah.
not guilty until proven guilty. And that's what's I see. The one thing I don't want to hear about these guys is we have proof, we have proofs, and they don't show it. That's a problem. And they need, if they do have the proofs, go ahead and show them. Tell the country it is what you say it is. But don't just go and say, we have proofs, we're gonna present it to you guys, but we're not gonna do it right now. And time goes by and it never happens. If it's not guilty, prove it. If it is guilty, pay. That simple. We don't need somebody to try to go above the law. We're supposed to be the same. And I'm expecting to be treated like a regular citizen because he's a former president. He has some privileges. I understand that. I have no problem. I just want the right thing to happen with him. If he's guilty, make him pay. And if he's not guilty, leave him alone.
Well, we'll see how it plays out. And thank you for watching our reaction to President Trump being arrested or indicted. Uh, we'll keep you updated and see how it goes from here.
Thank you guys. And we will see you on the next one. Take care.